Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Taylor. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. To the ground with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Complete on 3rd down. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, you can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. It's going to be a long day. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun, the ground game. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's now second down.
After the misfire, now on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. They go to the ground. Finding open areas. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
Tackle at the 15-yard line. Second down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To throw, it's Aller. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get the sack just like that.
It's such a nice play getting that sack. And I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud. Arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country. And I know that having played here before, you do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence and know when the snap is coming out, and you know it's helping this D-line get upfield. I think you saw an example of that on that last play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking to throw on second down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get there. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
With the score, LSU 3, Penn State 0.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. A shot toward the end zone. Got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Looking for a block. It's Anderson. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
Second down after that incompletion. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Getting some heat. He looks that one in nicely. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Warren. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That last completion sets them up on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They're going to throw it again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Back to pass, it's Allard. He's going for a big play downfield. And he intercepts it.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Allard. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, going up top. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man, it's Thomas. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
On the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Great job in coverage by the defense. He just had nowhere to go with the ball.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Central Michigan is going to walk off the field there in Mount Pleasant with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams... one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A first down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Allard. He's right on target. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Warren. Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Wide out in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Allard. Snags it over the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. Shakes off the defender. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, LSU 16, Penn State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll ride the hot hand. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Takes it from the gun on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Number 35, set to advance on the football.
Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
At the 20. Third down coming.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Aller. Swings it out to the flat. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
This is an offense that obviously practices 2-minute situations, but they're not executing it right now, and I don't like the play call. You've got to be throwing to the sticks, or you've got to be throwing to the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives... At the 37.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback checking off. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Snags it. Touchdown LSU. And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got him, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.